We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Should have opted for the touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. And the Bills at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
A 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on, hey! Roll! Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Richardson working from the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Okay, ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And Gay knocks this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Alert!
Throwing on first down is Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, it's Taylor. Gets around him.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. Now Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen now on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one complete to Scott Miller. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Richardson to the air on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Allen will try again on second down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Richardson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Taron Johnson made the stop. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This is taken at the 15. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Richardson. They'll roll him out right. That complete to Downs. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
Touchdown, Colts! Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Allen maybe with a free play. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Half 85, half 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, what a move. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one finds Pierce right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Okay, ready?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. There, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Allen off the play fake, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents, and the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run once more with Taylor. A little juke. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Okay.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano. Able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
56, 56. All 52. Look out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out,